Oh, whole heap just popped out. So, okay. Yes, well, that's pretty much the Hermit card as well, the Four of Swords. So, yes, you've either just come out of a period or you're about to go into a period here of a rest. Now, this could even involve bed rest. This could even involve some sort of illness. You may have come just out of illness, or you may be not feeling 100% at this time. An injury may occur in September too, which might have you in bed, which will give you a chance to be able to think about what's going on as well. It's going to happen quick. All right, so you're recovering now after a massive change that suddenly came at you in some direction, and or this will be happening in the month of September. It will drive you into a situation where you end up turning to yourself and spending time by yourself to figure out what you need and what you want. You may feel a little bit off kilter emotionally here. You may feel like your finances are being affected by this change. You may feel like you're completely out of control in the situation, but you aren't. You have the light of truth by your side here. You just need to get out of your own way when it comes to your thoughts, okay? Even if it's a dramatic change or what's perceived as a negative here, the universe has done this for a reason. I know that's easy to say from this side, but yeah, be really careful not to get stuck into a real sort of heartbreak around this situation, okay? Because it's going to keep you down and out for a lot longer. Now, you're either waiting for your ships to come in with some sort of idea that you had, and maybe it didn't pan out the way you expected here, or after this massive change that's coming in and you going internal and checking in with yourself, you have a passionate enthusiasm for something here, and you're just waiting for it to come back your way, okay? Maybe you're waiting for your finances to improve, maybe you're waiting for a relationship to improve, maybe you're waiting for something to improve. You still have enthusiasm, you still got your eye on the horizon, still waiting for this to happen for you, okay? You could have been dealing with an Aries in some way here, or you could have ended up, after all this unevenness, this emotional drama or anything else that's gone on here, you could be getting quite fiery but also quite cold, so be really careful of that. You might be a bit snappy to people around you. This will only make them want to spend less time with you, so be really aware of that in the month of September, okay? Acknowledge other people. I think there are people here that want to help you out. Just make sure you're open yourself up a little bit emotionally for them. Yeah, I think the Tower came around a relationship here. Something happened fast. You might be getting into a relationship very quickly that's got you off kilter, or you might be going out of a relationship here that's got you off kilter. It could be any kind of relationship with your children, your spouse, family members, parents, work colleagues. Not sure what the relationship's about here, but there's going to be a dramatic change in one way or the other, okay? So I don't even know if you can be prepared for it, okay? Yeah, it could have to do with a Taurus here, or a Libra, okay? It's to do with bounty, big change to do with bounty. So if you're in a position where you didn't have much money, I think you're going to suddenly find that you have a lot of money, more money. If you're not in a relationship, I think you're going to find yourself suddenly in a relationship, which is going to put you off kilter. Something sudden is going to put you off kilter. It's to do with your bounty and your stability in some way. You have been putting a lot of energy out into the universe to try and get this to happen, but I think it's still going to be a little bit of a shock for you, okay? All right. Yeah. It's going to have you not being able to sleep. It's going to have you stuck in your head. You're going to be really worried. The less sleep you get, the harder it's going to be able to concentrate during the day. Be really aware of that. As I said, you might get really into a stubborn mode during the day, and at night you're all in your feels, okay? So during the day you might be all thought and sternness. Yeah, at night you're not very happy at all. Just check in with that if you need to speak to somebody, or make sure you definitely take this time out to care and look for yourself. Treat yourself like your best friend this time. It's really important. No matter what's going on, as I said, even if it's deciding whether to start a new relationship, I think you've got to get a little bit stuck in your head. It's a natural thing for air signs to think and think and think and maybe slightly think too much. So just be aware that you might be doing that in September. Yeah, well, okay, with the Five of Cups coming up over that relationship thing, something came crashing down. It could have been even, you know, a breakup of some kind, okay, a falling out of some kind. Doesn't have to be a permanent breakup. It could be just a squabble. It could be something, but it's got you upset. It's got you very much in your head and a little bit cold and steely here, wanting yourself to take some time out. Now, even if it's like, you know, heading off to the man cave or heading off to the shops or whatever you want to do to take some time out by yourself, okay? Whatever it needs to do to take some time out by yourself, okay? I think it's the best remedy for this situation. It could have just been a small fight that happened, okay? But it's come at you suddenly and sort of put you off kilter. So, yeah, just be aware. You might think that, you know, maybe you feel like the party's over in some way. Maybe something was said at a gathering of some kind that you didn't agree with, okay? And or someone else thinks the same thing about you. You might have said something they feel wasn't appropriate at a gathering or something like that too. It could have been something as small as that, or it could be something as big as having a massive falling out with a friend, family member, or your partner here. Yes, so not a good place to be in either one way or the other. But I think you're going to get through it. I think you're going to be okay. I think talk about tower moment. I'm cleaning my oven just to be completely obscure, and the fat in it just burst into flames. So that was something that jolted me out of my thought processes. I think you're going to find the same thing happens. Suddenly something might jolt you out of what you were doing and thinking, and you're like, whoa, wait a second. Like, I wouldn't have expected that. I would not have expected my oven to suddenly burst into flames. It's now settled. It went as fast as it appeared. So I think that's exactly what you're going to have happen for you this month. I think it's going to be a shock. Something's going to put, you know, whoa, wait a second, what the hell was that? But I think it's going to dissipate as fast as it appeared. I'm pretty happy about that oven fire going out. Wow. Okay, so let's get some more advice for you here, Aquarius. Yes. All right. My heart's beating like you wouldn't believe. Probably yours will be too this month. It could be really good news. You could win the lotto, you know, it could be something. But I think it's definitely to do with the relationship here and yeah, emotions. Okay, so yeah, somebody could have been passionate and come in and tried to get you to notice them and it didn't work, or vice versa. You could have done something really passionate. You could have passionately said the wrong thing here. Someone else said the same thing to you. It's got you off kilter. You don't know, you know, the status of your friendship or your relationship or anything like that. You've ended up pulling out your sword, going, right, cutting you off. Don't want to have to deal with you right this very second. I'm going to go off by myself for a sec, okay? Or I'm heading off, whatever it is, because it's very much your card here, the King of Swords. Someone came at you with a whole lot of emotion and not a lot of fact, and you just went, yeah, no, don't have time for this, right? See you later, okay? You could be dealing with, as I said, a Libra or a Taurus here that got a bit passionate, got a little bit emotional, and you know, couldn't deal with it at the time. You might retaliate in some way, be really conscious of that. You might come back with what your 2 cents worth in the subject, right? I don't know if this is going to help the situation. You may come back with your truth. All right, so I might have come at them with their truth and their feelings. You're going to come in with your truth from your mind. Right, this is the way it is according to me, okay? Which could be the Tower. All right. Any more advice? Very much in your power, though. Very much in your power this month. Yes, just be really, really conscious, though, of overthinking. All right. Yes, because transformation is coming. Also, if there's been an end of some kind, maybe you had a falling out with a family member, a lover, a friend, that sort of thing. This will be the catalyst for transformation in some ways. So maybe you might, in the dawn of the next day with the sun coming up, you might actually transform your relationship and actually start to see each other's point of view. It could just be an overnight thing. You could transform your whole way of perceiving this individual, and or vice versa. They could perceive you in a whole new light come morning. So be really careful about what you say when you swing that sword, okay? Because it could be the death, the transformation, the ending, and the new beginning of something here. So make sure you project into the future what you want. Take that time out, do that hermetic thing, take that time out and take the light of reason with you. I think by new dawn or new start of something, things are going to be very different with that Tower and the Death card there. This is also a card of Scorpios, so you could come in and say a few things to a Scorpio as well, or vice versa. The Scorpio might come at you and yeah. Okay, so yeah, this involves something to do with the Ten of Pentacles here. This could be a sudden change of a massive transformation in your finances. That could be what's keeping you up at night. You might have won a lot of money here and you're like, oh my God, what am I going to do? You know, now I don't even know how to handle that much money. You know, how wonderful would that be? But it could be also a transformation in the dynamics of your family. Like you may hear of an uncle or aunt that's deceased, or you might hear, you know, extended family or intergenerational family here. There might be news of something happening there. There could be a wedding, some sort of, you know, anything here, but a big transformation of some kind to do with the extended family. Be careful of minor passionate squabbles of any kind here. It's not going to help the situation. You may also be blowing minor squabbles, or someone else you're dealing with is blowing minor squabbles out of proportion here and causing this whole thing to really blow up in your face. So be really aware of that at this time. What could seem like playful banter at one stage could end into something quite serious here. Okay. Any more advice, please? Yeah, because with the Ten of Pentacles there and the Two of Cups with Death as well, it could be the end of a long-standing relationship here. It could be the beginning of a long-standing relationship here. It could be it could also have something to do with the end of you not balancing both sides of yourself, your emotions and your mind as well. Through this interaction or whatever happens, you may come out the other side a lot better, be able to balance the two sides of yourself instead of just solely relying on facts and your mind to be able to get yourself through. Yes, because there will be a brand new start when it comes to finances. This is one of the lower cards when it comes to finances here. So just be aware here that maybe there has been or there will be a decrease in finances in some way, or you'll have to start off on a different idea, a different money-making scheme, different way of bringing in your income here. Which could lead to the Ten of Pentacles and stability in your relationships, the transformation of your life and the end of squabbles as well. So only you will know the difference between the end of September here. All right, so we're going to have a look at abundance for you, Aquarius. Yep, thank you. Unlimited ideas, Aquarius. Your mind is one with God's infinite mind. Therefore, you have complete access to unlimited ideas guaranteed to bring blessings. All you need to do is to take divinely guided action to allow these ideas to come to fruition. Yeah, so it could be an increase in funds coming through here off the back of your really great idea that you get once you've actually gone internal and checked yourself out and went, oh, wow, wait a second, I can really do this, okay, which could bring a huge bounty to you, not just yourself, your relationships, but your extended family. All right, so we're going to have a look at health too, because there's a couple of cards here of health things. Health for Aquarius. Diet is important here, Aquarius. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for guiding me to make positive eating and drinking choices and for reducing or eliminating my cravings for unhealthful substances. Yeah, be really careful about anything that's drinking too much caffeine or drinking too much alcohol, smoking too much, anything like that is not going to be very good for your health. It's going to put you in a it'll affect your body too, and the point, particularly if you're drinking caffeine and keeping yourself up at night, not sleeping properly, those sorts of things, be aware of that. All right, so we're going to also have a look at any love blocks that might be affecting you at this time, Aquarius. Any love blocks that might be affecting you at this time. Okay, thank you. Happiness. It's okay to be happy, Aquarius, okay? It is okay to be happy. And let go. It is safe to let go of worry and hurt. It is safe. It is safe to let go of worry and hurt. Both these two cards also point to water, so I think you're going to find you'll be able to let go of any negativity near water or through water, and you may find incredible happiness to a surrounding water. Now, it can be any water source. It can be a long shower. Drinking more water is indicated here. But yes, it's time to find a moment of happiness, to let go of worry and hurt, okay? As best you can. All right, any more advice, please, for Aquarius? Any more advice, please, for Aquarius? Also starting to feel a lot of energy around my throat, so you may have been blocking what you need to say, okay, at this time, or feel like you've said the wrong thing in some way. Thank you. Understanding. There is no right or wrong. There just is. Okay. Life is simple and easy, Aquarius. All that I need to know at any given moment is revealed to me. I trust myself and I trust life. All is well. Life is simple and easy, Aquarius. All right, any more advice, any more power thoughts, please, for Aquarius for September? See, maybe your happy place, maybe that hermit mode you go into is hopping on your horse if you're lucky enough to own such a beautiful animal. All right, and there is no blame. I release the need to blame anyone, including myself. We are all doing the best we can with the understanding, knowledge and awareness we have, okay? There is no blame. There is no blame, Aquarius. Okay, so I'm also going to use the Work Your Light Oracle cards here to get some final words of wisdom here for you, Aquarius, in September. Okay, what have we got? Starseed. What lights you up? What makes you happy? What lights you up? What gives you inspiration, Aquarius? Might be time to check in, remember what it was like, or find what lights you up. And trust the niggle. What is a niggling feeling trying to tell you? Okay, if you're starting to feel a bit uncomfortable in your stomach, or there's something telling you, time to take that time out and check in with yourself here. Your body and your intuition is trying to inform you of something, okay? You'll figure that out through the quiet. And deep replenishment, yes, retreat, rest, be held. Also indication of water here as well. If you find you're in a place where you're starting to get overwhelmed by your emotions, it's getting a little bit too hard here, make sure you take time out for yourself. It doesn't need to be a very long period of time, but it's very highly indicated in the month of September that you're going to need to take some time, no matter how long, to check in with yourself, okay? You can't be any good to anyone else, particularly yourself, if you don't look after yourself and work out what's right and wrong for you.